Okay, everybody, I'm in front of the Mike Bloomberg bus, and I think he's coming out. I have one question for Mr. Bloomberg, and I hope he answers it. I'm going to ask him, Mr. Bloomberg, are you willing to give cash dividends to the black people in New York who your policy of stop and frisk destroyed their families, their communities, and their generations? We don't want apologies. We want you to repair with money what you've done to our community. If Mike Bloomberg was to offer cash dividends to the black people that he destroyed under his policy of New York, I will bow to Mike Bloomberg for giving those reparations to repair those communities that he destroyed. It's only $100 million. It's not a lot of money for a $50 billion heir. You just can't say, I'm sorry for killing all of your people and don't give any reparations. It's unacceptable. Mr. Bloomberg, are you ready to pay reparations for stop and frisk? Cash reparations for stop and frisk. This is for the city of Compton, the city of LA, the city of Atlanta, the city of Greenville, South Carolina, and everywhere that black people are who are victims of racist policies. Mr. Bloomberg, are you willing to pay reparations for what you did in New York to black people? That's the question I have. Other than that, don't vote for any of them. They got to pay for what they've done. With money. Black people need money. We still at the bottom struggling. We're still at the bottom begging. We're still at the bottom working with wolves and foxes. They all devouring black people, and they're not giving anything for the blood that they've sucked. So Mr. Bloomberg, are you willing to pay? Are you willing to give reparations to black people for stop and frisk? $100 million fund to that New York neighborhood that you destroyed. All those black people that you destroyed in New York with your stop and frisk. Some of them are still in jail. Are you willing to pay with your wealth, Mr. Bloomberg, for what you've done? Sir, what?
You got to give him credit.
I don't give him credit for anything.
At least he came to Compton.
At least, wait, hold on. I need to say this.
No, I'm serious because
this gentleman is saying I should give Mr. Bloomberg credit because at least he came to Compton.
Yeah, because listen.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey.
Can I say one more thing?
Hey, you know something?
I want to say one more thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, and the reason why I said that, all the times that President Obama was in the Southland, he never came to the working class. He never went to South Central. He never went to the working class places.
Listen to me.
Okay,
let me help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
Black people like myself look at Obama as like a black preacher or black minister who's pimping black people. Okay. And he did. We ask ourselves, give us one thing that Obama specifically did for black people. But most of our black communities are into the church. So if you got the church swag, the preacher swag, the black people are going to vote for you. But we are the conscious ones who are saying, man, just pay for the wrong, man, so we can get our communities together. We don't want to feel good, and they always in at the bottom of the heap. That's all I'm saying. We're on the same page. So now we're trying to change the page, turn the page and say, pay us for what you've done to us. Mr. Bloomberg, you're $50 billion strong, $100 million for those people in New York who you've destroyed their families, their communities. Just $100 million will go a long way to help those people. And we will vote for you, or we will consider it. You guys listening? See, you know, white folks come to us with reasons we should accept their logic. Their logic is like the Newton versus Einstein. Their logic is not like ours. They don't know how black people think. It would be different if I took this man right here I kidnapped him. I raped him every day. I took all of his children. I kept him. I destroyed him, and then they caught me. I said, I'm sorry. This man would be like, nah, man, that ain't good enough. You need to pay. Even the Jews got paid for the Holocaust of Hitler in Germany. We need reparations. We need something to repair these communities, these black communities that these politicians have specifically destroyed. That's all we want. You're giving up trillions of dollars for nothing else. May as well give something to black people to repair them. The Marshall Plan repaired all of Germany, all of Europe. And they will repair what they've done to black people. We got problems with that. We need that.
The main thing is we got to get the liar in chief out of office.
I don't know. Look, I'm going to ask you this. That's the great lie. I'm going to ask you this. What's going worse for black people under Trump than it is when Obama was in office? I love Obama.
Okay.
But I'm being real. Right. What did Obama do for black people?
I understand, yeah.
Well, no, I'm asking you.
I know. Yeah,
Trump did nothing worse for black people than Obama.
And I heard
it ain't no hearing. We live it every day.
I worked in Gardena as a school teacher for a long time, and I
drove for Gardena Transit.
I heard the same thing. So yeah.
It is for black people. It's the only point. We are progressive, right. But the progressive movement is like only what white progressives want. Okay. Well, it's not what black people want. And you might get a few sellouts that say, okay. But black people is like, show us the money. Show us the money. Here he goes. He didn't answer the question, people. This is the bus. Mike Bloomberg. Are you going to pay for what you did to New York? Are you going to compensate the victims of your policy?
Are you supporting him?
He's asking me if I'm supporting Mark Bloomberg. Hey, I'm telling them.
Mike.
I'm sorry. Mike Bloomberg.
For the Washington Post.
Okay, I'm saying I would support him. However, there's one issue that needs to be resolved. He apologized for what he did in New York. We're cool with that, but all of them give us apologies after they wiped out our whole community. Bill Clinton gave us the same apology. What we want is this, Mike Bloomberg. Would you put $100 million fund to the side for the people of New York that was devastated by your stop and frisk policy? We don't want an apology. We want something of substance. Pay us so we can at least take our children to psychiatry to get counseling so we can heal our community. Don't just say you're sorry after you've been devastated.
We want something of substance, you said?
Something of substance. Money. Specifically money, cash. Let them so they can buy some houses, so they can send their children to school, so that they can like live in better neighborhoods, because you destroyed all of their dreams when you stopped and frisked everyone in there, and they accumulated 5, 10, 15 years each of incarceration.
I got you. Tell me your name.
My name is Gregory Hayes. And all my people on Facebook know. We have Hayes. And all my.
How old are you?
I'm 63 years old.
Gregory, and do you live in LA?
I've been in Compton for 40 years, and now I'm right across the street in Los Angeles. This is my community.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a retired bus driver, but I'm still earning money. I have a cannabis factory. I grow cannabis. You feel me?
And why are you here today? Did you
because
come to hear him?
I did, but it's the same political, not jargons, but misleading information and misleading policies. All we want is this: is for America to accept us equally, black people equally.
Is there any Democrat that you're supporting?
Right now, we tell our people this. This is where we stand. We are neutral, independent, even though no matter who we're leaning toward, what we want is the best candidate for black people. If it's Trump, we'll do Trump. And nobody wants Trump.
Okay.
But if it's Trump, we will.
Who do you want? Have you made up your mind?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
My thing is, what we're doing, we're holding out until we see what's in it. How can black people prosper from any candidate? Because even when we voted for Obama, black people didn't prosper.
But one thing is
Only
you
the
consider
middle class.
that it's accurate that once, as you consider Bloomberg, stop and frisk is a big concern.
It is. It's another.
Does that mean it's a no-go with him?
It is. It's just like Joe Biden.
You wouldn't support him.
Just like Joe Biden, who's responsible for 1.2 million black men, women, and children being incarcerated under the Criminal Justice Act. That they,
So the 1994
yeah, and he apologized too, but he's not saying let's give them reparations for that. Let's repair the harm that we've done to them. We want somebody to repair the harm that they're doing to these black people, and we can. And it's like it's hard for us to like pull ourselves up from the bootstrap, because not only can you not pull yourself from the bootstrap, but then you're anchored down from the backside. So you're trying to pull yourself up in a possible mission.
I got you.
You feel me?
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Nice to meet
Hey, I
you.
didn't mean to be so.
No, I got you.
All right. Hey, know how Bloomberg man left?
Your passion.
The bus is gone?
Yeah. As we stood there,